going to jump into Postman. This is just a tool for making API requests easier. It's an application I can use. I can show you all what's going on. We know that before we can create a launch link and launch our content, we will have to create a registration. So that's what we're looking at now. So this is a post request to the Cloud's registrations API. And inside our post body, we have our 3 pieces of data that we need to provide. First is the course ID, and I uploaded a course earlier, and I gave it an ID of 1. So I'm going to put a 1 in there. And then the registration ID and the learner ID are really up to you, or up to me to decide what that's going to be. I'm also just going to put these as 1 as well, just to keep things simple. And I'm going to send this off, and hopefully I'll get a 204 back saying that it was created. So at this point, I could go back to Cloud, and there should be a registration there on the course that I just created. But we're going to go ahead and get our launch link built. So this is another post request to our registrations API, and you can see that part of the path is our registration ID, and it needs to be the one that we used in our first request. So I used a registration ID of 1 in our first request. You go to my params tab and then fill in 1 so that it'll go into our path. And then we need to tell the player where it needs to send a learner whenever the course exits. So SCORM Cloud has some templates that are available to you if you don't have a URL that you want to send your learner to. So I'm going to type in message, and that's just a keyword. It's just to put up a generic page whenever the learner finishes. So I'm going to go ahead and make this post request, and hopefully we'll get a launch link back. So there it is. I'm going to open it up. And there we are. Clicked on our link, and we were brought into our content. And then you'll see that when we hit the return to LMS button, we get this page, and that's what we get whenever we type in message for our redirect on exit URL.